And would you
talk
like?
to your advisory council during the break. And
You don't need to yell at me either.
I'm at you, okay?
Yeah, you are, and you do not need to talk to me that way. I'm very courteous.
Take her out.
I'm very courteous to you.
A heated moment today as Lori Vallow Daybell is removed from the courtroom. In this third trial, the so-called doomsday mom is accused of conspiring to kill her niece's ex-husband.
The I-Team's Erica Stapleton was in the courtroom when all of this went down. And Erica, how did all this happen? What happened?
Well, Caribe Mark, obviously a jaw-dropper in court today. This actually stems from Lori Vallow Daybell's opening statements where she said she didn't have malice toward anyone and that she's a good person. You know, she spreads love. The state this morning said, you know, they should have the opportunity or could have the opportunity to rebut that, what they're calling her, quote, good character statements, and bring in her prior convictions, which, of course, we know are the murders of her two children, Tylee and JJ, in Idaho, and her role in the death of her current husband's former wife in Idaho. And she just, back in April here in Arizona, she was convicted for conspiring to kill her former husband. So those are all the convictions the state says, hey, we might need to bring these in if she continues to saying, to be saying these good character statements here. But Lori Vallow Daybell arguing this in court after the prosecution brought that up. She's saying that, she wants to have a hearing about this. That's when you hear her raise her voice at the judge. And she tells him that he doesn't have to yell at her. He has her taken out of the courtroom, saying she's been anything but courteous to him. After the break, she comes back and says she apologizes. The judge warns her that he can revoke her pro se status, meaning she wouldn't be able to represent herself. In this case, Lori Vallow Daybell is accused of conspiring with her brother, Alex Cox, to kill her niece's ex-husband, Brandon Boudreau. Investigators believe Cox tried to shoot Boudreau outside his home in Gilbert in October 2019. Brandon was not hit and actually took the stand to testify in his case. Things remained tense as Vallow Daybell cross-examined him.
You and I had never had any disagreements with each other. Is that correct?
I would not agree with that statement.
By the time we met in 2008 until June 25th, 2019, did you and I ever have an argument?
Is there something you're looking for that you're trying to specify? And I'm not sure I can. That's a broad question that I can't think of a specific time where we argued face to face. If that's what you're looking for.
Correct. So you and I have never had an argument in our lifetimes.
I wouldn't agree with that. I would say that there have for sure been disagreements between us, but I can't think of a specific time that I could share where me and you face to face argued. I'm not a confrontational person.
You've known me for all these years. Am I a confrontational person?
I'm going to object to character evidence under 404 and 405.
Sustained.
Lori Vallow Daybell's brother, Alex Cox, cannot be charged in this case because he died before charges were filed. Now, one other big piece of information that we learned in court today is that Lori's niece, Melanie Pulowski, formerly Melanie Boudreau, she was married to Brandon Boudreau, is currently still under investigation for this conspiracy case. We did that according to the prosecutor in court. We did reach out to the Gilbert Police Department to ask about this, and they said they couldn't provide any information because of a court order. For now, we are live in Phoenix. Erica Stapleton, 12 News.
All right, Erica, thank you for that.